Alright, I want to show you guys what I am trying to do here. I have rings, and I have taken it out of this thing. It's, this is something wizard, and it was right here, and I got this at the thrift store for $1.99, and it's just kind of like a vinyl material. It has some worn areas, it had some like random paint, it feels kind of tacky and sticky, so I'm not sure that anyone's going to buy it even for $1.99, and I actually looked at it and then came back because I was like, oh, maybe there's something I can do with the rings, and it did come with some inserts, so I figured I'll use those, but this I think is just something that I'm not sure that anyone's going to want to use. It does have some nice pockets that you might be able to see, and there's a zipper with some more pockets. So, and then there's a zipper pocket in there, which I love, but maybe this can be, I'm going to try to cut it out and then see if I can like use it for something, Frankenstein it for something else. So what I'm going to do right now is take this out. I've never done this before, so we're going to just do it together and see what happens. So there's a lot. When I pulled it out, you can see there's like this little, I don't know what you'd call it, but this little metal thing comes out on the other side, and then it locks in here. And these rings though look great, so I was like, this is going to be perfect, because for $1.99 you can like mess around with something. I wasn't going to take like a $20 old planner and try to do this, but let's give it a go. I have my trusty Dremel, and I can try to figure out, but I think it's I almost want to say it's a 5/16. So let's give it a go. So I am just going to drill. And then drill. Okay. So I may have used a drill bit, and this is super warm now. But it actually, oh, see, that one came out super easy. I bet I can get this one out now. There. So that took about 2 seconds. And actually, I'm glad that I used that bit. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get this thing to, like, focus again. Hang on. There we go. I don't know if you could tell, but I didn't even touch the inside ring. So I just went in just a little bit. My drill bit does have, let me see if I can, oh shoot, I guess I'm gonna have to take a pair of pliers to get this off, but let's see, I got a pair of scissors here, it's probably gonna ruin it, but, oops, I got some of it off that way. I'll do it one more time. There we go, got it off. So now this is off. So I've wound up with like a lot of pieces, and I am wearing my glasses, so I wasn't worried about little pieces of metal flying around, but you should be wearing some eye protection if you're going to try this. But I would say that was a big success. That was super easy. Alright, so let's move all of that out of the way. And then I got some great traveler's notebooks from Naked Cow, and they are spectacular. And the thing I've been doing is using a Malden for a lot of my daily planning type of stuff right now, and so I felt guilty because I'd already bought these, and I was like, oh man, now I like rings a lot, and if I have rings, what am I going to do with all these traveler's notebooks? Because I do have my Naked Cow red one that I carry with me, but you can only have so many notebooks at one time. So I was thinking, well, these would make a great cover. So what my plan is I'm going to take this, and I'm not sure, probably this might be the easiest to see this. It doesn't really matter. But let me show you on the flapjack, which is so pretty. So my initial thought is that what I'm going to do, I even thought about like making little attachments and then taking this, put this in, and then take all the strings out, and that just seems so much work. So this is my super easy way of doing it. I'm just going to open up the rings, and I've tried this already, it seems to work. It may mean moving this somewhere else to the back. I'm not going to punch a hole at the moment, but my plan is this, and I think actually it won't make a difference because I don't know if you can see this here, but there's a little valley, so it'll actually go over the knot really well. So what I'll do then is I'll let this go over the knot. I guess it'll be fine there. So what I was doing when I gave this a try to see if it would work is this is a personal size, and I have a personal size Malden that I'm using for my daily planning. And then let's see if I can get my test ones. Excuse my reach. There's some over here. So these are some inserts that came with the $1.99 planner, and I guess for right now let's just do these. So we've got some personal size inserts, and I just stick them in, go like this, and then voila! Now there is some overhang, so but for some reason I love it. I think it's so cute, and it's like colorful. So I think if it becomes a problem with this overhang here, I will just need to put tabs up here instead and just make new dividers, and this can stay in another personal size. But doesn't that look so adorable? I don't know. I love it. I could keep it closed and I can just go bloop. I want to go look at all my tasks under T, blah, T tasks. Or I want to look at all the stuff under work stuff, blah. And that's how I'm going to use these. I'm not going to be using it for necessarily addresses or phone numbers, but I'm going to use it for the individual letters, so that way things are indexed and I can see things really quickly. And then if you're wondering, does it fall out? No. Look, it's not falling out because it's held in by strings. And you can see the strings have no impact. And I can do this video again if people want to see it in the light, but I was just so excited I wasn't going to wait till good light to be able to try this out. I'm so excited because now I have traveler's notebooks. I can switch up my colors, and want to see how fast this is. So not super fast, but click it open, take out the string on one side, take this out, take this one out. And I bet there's a way to do this without having to take everything out. Now I'm going to put it in here, because now today I'm I think it's called mocha, so I'm feeling kind of like a mocha day. I'll put that in, and then I will put these guys in. Oops. Alright, so it's not taking me a second, but it's taking me like a minute. And now I've got a new one that looks just as cute. Ah, it's amazing. I'm going to do this to every single one. See which colors look the best. But see, that was just as cute as that looks. And this is for $1.99. Granted, the notebook was like kind of a lot of money. But so if you guys want to see what it looks like, I had the floating pen loop. But if it was just the, you know, this guy by itself, it does push on it. But you can see, if it's pushing on it, it actually pushes it in. And if you want to see a top view, so you can see, I mean, it's a personal size notebook, and these are personalized inserts from a personalized ring binder. So, I mean, if you wanted it to be a perfect kind of, and you don't want this to show, this is the personal wide. So if you got there's an extra wide, I believe. I'm not sure if Joseph is still having people do that because he didn't want to do too many custom orders. But I think just this is the standard one. I didn't even mean to order a wide. It just said wide when it came. So, and I actually think my other Cherry Ice is wider because it's actually pretty full, and it looked like it was the same width as this. So, and I can do it like this if you want to see. Loop. This is how much it hangs down, which is like nothing. Granted, there's not that many inserts in here, so I might give it a go. The only thing is since there's no pockets here, so if I wanted to make this super spectacular, I would ask for an extra wide, if that's available. It may not be available, with floating pockets, and put my rings in. I tried, just so you know, I made an effort to try how it would look like if I had a notebook at the same time. And you can imagine the only problem is that it won't lie flat. And so writing on the right side would be fine. And sometimes I actually do that where I'm just right-handed. It's easier, granted, because even if you have a lot of notebooks would have a lot of this height. And so if it has a lot of height, it already makes it, you get this little bump anyways, which I don't like. So what winds up happening is I'll either write on the left side or the right side, depending on what side my stack is on. So if you wanted to, I was thinking I could write on this side for like notes, random stuff, because I think these are always better if you're trying to archive them, because with rings, then rings just don't look good when you're taking them out archiving them, unless you're putting into another ring, because I just think it looks a little bit messy. They flop around a lot, but this looks great. Like if you have them all stacked up, these archive great. They look neat, they look tidy, they're great for storing. So I think I have to think about things that I would put in here that would be worthwhile. So things that I'm thinking about would be some type of fitness tracker, something where you're trying to see progression over time, and you want to like look back, like, I don't know, this is probably never going to happen, but let's say I want to start running, and then this year I run a mile in like 20 minutes, which is what it feels like right now. And then maybe 5 years from now, I can run a 10K in like a, whatever that amount of time is, that's good. And then I can see that progression. Once I feel comfortable and I feel proud of myself, maybe I could just keep one of them, you know, like the one from my first year and the current one, something like that. But this way, it looks nice and neat, and it's easy to kind of switch around. And you can say, here's year 1, year 2, year 3. So it is so in case you're wondering, looks like it's a 1/4 inch. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch drill bit. And I use, I think, titanium ones. So I know someone else was showing how they were doing it. It was taking forever. Mine, you saw, took about maybe like 5 seconds, 10 seconds to do. And then you can see there's not even any problems with the drill bit tip. The tip looks great. So it's just, if you get good drill bits, you can do anything you want. So that's set for the next project. And I'm just so excited. I don't even know how to explain how excited I am, because now I have the personalized Naked Cow in 4 different leather types. Oh, actually, here's the other one. Here's the sea glass. So the sea glass is a lot stiffer, and I don't know, like that. I love the color, but I'm just not into the smooth texture. So smooth stuff just isn't my thing. I like a lot of texture. I like to feel like when I'm holding it, it's not going anywhere. And oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, that this is amazing. Like for a while, I didn't like the little elastics on the Traveler's notebooks, but with the pen loop like this that the Naked Cow has, I love this thing. I mean, this is the only thing that will fit my my Pilot Ergos. This thing is perfect for it. Look at it. I go boop like that, and if I want to, I could put it over on the side. And the thing I like a lot is that this guy, when you put it on the side, you can see it makes it look so unique. I just think it looks great. I think it makes the edge look more professional. And then the other thing is, you could see with this, which I wasn't anticipating, is that even though these show, if you have this pen loop on the side, it just makes them disappear. So if I'm feeling like a not seeing them day, I could put it on. If I'm seeing like I want to see the colors of the rainbow, I'll like move it over here, and then there you go.